Hey, Jake Roy back here, 90s Bball cards. So today we've got a video, another delve into some PC cards, and of a player that I'm pretty sure a lot of you, probably everybody's going to really like, some higher value stuff than what we've been seeing, and just some really cool looking stuff today on 90s Bball cards. Alright, so when we looked at my top 10 most expensive cards in my PC, or my most valuable cards in my PC, the top card was this Jordan Hollowview Hero. So today, I'm going to double down and look at my brother's Jordan PC. My brother is a Jordan collector, whereas I collect penny. So this is a card that he also has in his collection, and it's outside of his top 10 or 15 most valuable cards. It's up there in his. So we're going to look at some cards that he has that are more valuable, more impressive, but just a lot of fun cards, a lot of fun memories that we can talk about with these. So we're going to jump right in and talk through his most valuable Jordan PC items. Alright, so here's the close-up on that Hollowview that we talked about. So as you'll see as we go through my brother's PC, he, as like with my PC, likes stuff that's kind of in the mid-tier. Obviously, Jordan cards are much more valuable, so you know, comparable pennies are less valuable than his cards are. But you'll see stuff that, you know, he doesn't have a rookie card yet in his collection. You know, we're not talking any of the exquisites or, you know, patch autos or anything like that. But these are a lot of 90s classic inserts that we've loved through the years. So here's that Hollowview. This is the most expensive card in my collection, not in my brother's. So starting off with number 10, we've got the 95-96. This is EXL Natural Born Thrillers insert. As you can see here, it's a BGS 8.5. You know, so this is a classic insert set, not the most rare card in the world, you know, but this was really at the beginning of when stuff started to take off in terms of scarcity. You know, so a cool thing, and you know, one thing that I always got confused when I was a kid, I thought that this cutout portion might actually be a piece of a jersey, which it's not. It's just a cutout thing that goes with the theme of that set, but cool cards here. So the value on this currently is roughly $240 looking at comps on eBay for a card that's graded like this. The next one here, and this is a special one for me. So this actually was pulled on our first video on this channel. So an incredible pull here with the 98.99 Topps Roundball Royalty Refractor. You know, so I'll link that video in the description below, but you can go and give that video a watch if you haven't seen it. We actually pulled this card off camera. That was when we were still testing some different ways of filming. And I really wish we had caught this on camera, but a great card. You know, you can see the reflective finish, and we've got the peel is still intact. This is one that, you know, I've told my brother he might want to consider getting this graded because it's just a gorgeous card, packed fresh right into this case. You know, beautiful card here. This one is valued at about $320, and you know, you can find them out there on eBay, but this is in beautiful shape for sure. All right, moving to number 8, we have the 97-98 Hoops. This is 911, so let me get this the right angle for you. So these are interesting cards. We've shown this before with my penny, and how there's a card within this sleeve. So this red sleeve, you can see front and back are just red, and there's a picture of Jordan on the inside of that, so you can't interchange the sleeves with other players. But then inside there's a separate card, and actually if you were to get this graded, Beckett would, or PSA would take that card out of the sleeve and just grade that card inside by itself, which you know, I don't like. So I like seeing these better raw. This is about $325 roughly. Just a really cool card. This is one that we always loved as a kid. Just the whole set is gorgeous, and always trying to pull one of these out of the pack was fun to do. All right, here we have 97-98 Skybox. This is Silky Smooth. So these were interesting cards, kind of a booklet, so I'm not going to take it out of here, but if you open it up, or if you pull one out of a pack, this net portion, you can actually fold over and open it up to see the full picture of Jordan there. You know, really cool cards, and actually if you get these slabbed or graded, then these are laid flat by Beckett. I don't know how PSA does them, but it's really cool looking in a slab. It's a larger slab, obviously, which gives you some issues when you're trying to store them. But really cool cards, and these are very definitely condition sensitive. You can get a lot of chipping around the edge here. You can get some issues where, you know, pieces of the net might get bent, folded, torn, what have you. So definitely, if you're looking to get one of these cards, pay close attention to the condition of it. Consider getting one that's graded, but those are pretty hard to find because these are, you know, harder to get good grades, so they don't get graded as frequently. This is about a $350 card in good shape. You can get them much cheaper if you have ones that have noticeable damage, and people you know to look for that and know to price it accordingly most of the time. So really cool cards. I love these for sure. All right, number 6, we have $98.99 Skybox Premium. This is Competitive Advantage, and just a really cool set. I love kind of like the Greek or Roman columns here, and then you can kind of see Jordan with a, you know, a classic picture of him in his jump shot. You can see his shoes, which I always love seeing. Just, you know, beautiful cards overall. I love this set growing up, and the Jordan especially I think is just a beautiful looking card. It's just really eye-catching, and it just fits the theme perfectly. You know, again, really rare to pull these. Not the most condition sensitive, but you can see some dings and stuff up here sometimes on cards, so pay attention to this little portion at the top. Competitive Advantage goes for about $385 right now, so we're creeping up there in value for sure. All right, into the top 5. So here we've got a really nice one, $97.98 Top Stadium Club Triumvirate. This is just the base version. You know, there's 3 different variants going up that have refractor finishes, and then an acetate that also has a refractor finish. This is not either of those, but still a gorgeous card, and these are retail exclusive inserts. So it makes them even harder to find, and harder to find in good shape, because sometimes those retail cards went to, you know, kids like myself in the 90s that didn't take great care of cards at times. So finding these in good shape can be difficult. Finding a high grade copy, you can definitely see the premiums on those at times. You know, really cool cards here. And, you know, if you get them, there's 3 for each player or each team. So the Bulls would have Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, and the die cuts actually fit all together, which is cool to see when you have all of them together. So this one in good shape right now goes for about $400 raw. Number 4, we have one of my favorite sets. So we saw the Hollow View to begin with. So this is from the same year, 1997 SPX. This is the Pro Motion. So you can see here we've got, you know, 2 headshots of Jordan, then a nice full color picture. Gorgeous set. I just, you know, you guys know I love these die cuts. I love these holograms. Just gorgeous cards from Upper Deck. You know, and this is a really hot set. These cards have taken off in value in the last year. I think they've doubled and maybe even more than doubled in just 12 months. So incredible cards to get your hands on, you know, if you can. My brother got this at a good time for a good price, so kudos to him for having that in his collection. You know, gorgeous die cuts, and really pay attention to all the cuts if you're looking at getting one of these, because they can get the edges dinged a lot more easily on a die cut. So this right now goes for about $450 on eBay, raw. All right, getting to some of my favorites as a kid. The Big Men on Quarter, BMOC from 1996 Skybox Z-Force. So I absolutely love this set. I could not get enough of this. The die cuts were great. You guys know I love die cuts, but also the lettering was just indicative of the 90s. I love the colors on it. The blue is beautiful, and I always liked the contrast between the red on Jordan in his jersey with the blue, and then it even contrasts a little bit from the red here. I just absolutely love these. There's also a parallel of the Z-Pete that has a foil finish. I tend to prefer the look of these just because the way the colors come through, but the foil finish is also striking on those Z-Petes. So really cool cards, absolutely love them. And I actually like these better than the 97-98 version. The 97-98 version has a lenticular design on it, which people go nuts for. I like these a lot better, but I'm a sucker for a die cut, so that's just me. So this one actually cracks the $500 mark at this point, so this is kind of a breaking point for my brother's collection. So about $525 is what you can find these going for, and these also have jumped considerably, really in the last 6 months. I saw these going for, you know, right around the $200 to $300 mark not too long ago. So $525 is an astronomical rise for these, but that's the way the Jordan market is right now. All right, getting into some more that are graded. So here we have a PSA 10 of the 97-98 Metal Universe, and this is the Planet Metal. So the Metal Universe set is famous, obviously, for the Jordan PMGs. PMGs in general. So we've got the rubies and the emeralds in the metal universe, and this set actually hasn't taken off as much as people are thinking that it might. So there's some potential for this one to grow considerably. Having a Gem Mint 10 version of this is, you know, definitely a safe bet. If this set takes off a little bit more, you know, this one will definitely hold a premium. So gorgeous cards with a holographic foil. They can be prone to chipping, so getting something that's in great condition like this is definitely the way you want to go, but you can see how that looks there. The back is kind of plain and simple, but again, because of the dark background, chipping is something that you can look for on the edges and the corners to make sure that yours is in good shape. So these in a Gem Mint 10 right now go for about $550. Again, I think there's room for these to grow, so you know, look out for that in the future. And the most valuable card in my brother's PC at the moment is this card. And this is a card that he has been looking for a long time. We, you know, loved these cards, this Chrome set as kids. So this is the 1998-99 Topps Chrome Preview Refractor. So if you remember when we were busting open some Topps packs, you know, about a year ago or so, we were looking to get Chrome Preview Refractors. These were only in the Series 2 Jumbo packs. So really rare to pull one of the refractors. It's just astronomical to get one of these. And then the Jordan, obviously, you can get other players like John Stockton and other guys. But the Jordans who you really definitely want to see in those. You know, so this is a PSA 8, so not the highest grade in the world. But really the thing with these is the centering. You can obviously see it's off to the left and a little bit low as well. That's pretty typical on these. You can see some that are better centered, but it's next to impossible to find one that's perfectly centered on this set. It's just the way that they were made, but still it does not take away, to me, the eye appeal. It's just, you know, gorgeous set for a refractor. You know, love seeing that reflective finish on there. And then, you know, the back is simple, but yeah, these are from the preview set. You cannot pull these from regular Topps Chrome packs. And these in a PSA 8 go for about $820 right now. You know, sometimes you can see them go a little bit higher up to the $900 point, sometimes a little bit lower around $750, so about $820. But these do not come up terribly often. You know, and again, this is obviously differentiated by the PSA 8. So those are the top 10, but some ones that actually got my brother back into collecting just a couple of years ago that are also high value cards that we want to go for, you know, a little bit of overtime here. So a lot of you that know Jordan cards will appreciate this. So this is the 1993-94 Fleer Ultra Scoring Kings. And this is one of those cards that really set off the insert chasing craze. It's just a gorgeous looking set that people gravitated towards, you know. So before this we had the Beam Team, but these were even more rare, and people were just trying to get this one. The Shaq, where it was a big one, David Robinson, they had all the stars. And this Jordan card is one that has been a staple for a lot of Jordan collectors, and is one that my brother, you know, really wanted to get when he got back into collecting. And this was, you know, a good chase for him, and got him kind of hooked back in. So I'm glad that this could get him back in. These are also very condition sensitive with a hollow foil finish. And, you know, you get dark borders. Edge wear is very prevalent on these, and you know, finding one that's in good shape is very difficult. But if you have one that's raw, that you think is in good shape, it's definitely worth getting graded because there's a good premium. So this one, obviously being raw right now, you're looking at about $150, and these are pretty standard, you know, right around the $100 to $200 range. They've stayed pretty steady for a number of years now, but great cards. It's a staple for sure. All right, the next one here is the 1998-99 Skybox Premium Soul of the Game. So these are really interesting. I wish I had another Jordan to show you, but the gradient color on these, I actually learned in the last few months, somebody taught me that these vary on each of the cards. So not every card is gonna have the same exact pattern. You know, you might have one that has got blue on the top or green or red or what have you. So because of that, a lot of collectors like to have multiple of these. Now, when you look at how often or how easy these were to pull from packs, you know, kind of raises questions as to why they're so valuable. But knowing that the gradation of the colors can vary definitely explains why people would want to get multiple, and why that kind of buoys the price a little bit on these. So, you know, these are cool cards for sure that, you know, again, they're worth a little bit more than what the insert rate would dictate, but about $200 is what you're looking at for the Jordan right now. And then one of our favorite sets growing up for sure was the 96-97 EX2000 net assets. So you guys know I love die cuts, I love laser cuts, and this is just, you know, look at that net is just, you know, cut all the way through the card. One of our friends actually had one of these cards and got a poster made of it, you know, all kinds of stuff. We loved this card. My brother wanted that card for my buddy for years and years, and you know, this was another one of the cards along with the Scoring Kings that he just had to get when he got back into collecting. He honestly, when he bought this card, he knowingly overpaid a little bit because he just loved it so much. And you know, that's one of those things, you collect what you like, but sometimes being willing to pay whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you can afford to get the cards that you like, sometimes is worth it, because now you know, in hindsight, this was definitely a good buy for what they go for. Now, you know, gorgeous cards. Again, condition can be somewhat of an issue, and there's sometimes some discoloration that can happen on the net with it being all white. You know, but a gorgeous set in general. I mean, the Jordan's beautiful, but they have some great cards of, you got Iverson, you got Penny, all the stars. It's a set that I've considered potentially collecting the whole set at some point. So right now, these cards go for about $200. You know, I think it's a beautiful card. It's, you know, just a great example of what the 90s brought you for insert cards. All right, so you guys saw my brother's top 10 most valuable Jordan cards in his collection, as well as some honorable mentions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, as you can see, you know, no $1,000 cards or tens of thousands of dollars of cards, you know, but some classic cards that, you know, we love that are also affordable for him on his budget, which I think is an important thing to stay within. But question of the day for you is, what got you into or back into collecting? So like I said, my brother got back into collecting because, you know, two of these cards that we have here, the Scoring Kings, the soul of the game, but also the net assets, were chase cards of his when he was a kid, and then he got them, and then, you know, just the bug kind of caught him from there, and he's expanded now to this top 10 and then some. And then this was another one, the Chrome Refractor preview, that was a chase card of his when he was a kid that he was able to obtain a little bit later on. You know, so what got you into collecting, or what got you back into collecting? Was it a specific card or cards? Was it a person or friends? Or, you know, there's a number of things that get us all hooked into this great hobby. You know, so what was it for you? So as always, thanks for spending some time talking through our passion in this great hobby. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. Videos like this will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus videos will drop on Fridays. Thanks.